Okay, here we're going to be asked to find the area of various shapes. So there are a couple that we should remember. Like the area of a rectangle. So remember, our area for a rectangle is simply our length times our width. And here we can say our 8.5 is our length, and 8 is our width. Okay, so all we have to do is multiply them out. So I have 8.5 times 8, and that's going to give me 40, 64, 68, and I have one decimal place to the left, so I have 68. So my answer is 68. And remember, when we're talking about areas now, we have to we use our units squared, right? So it's going to be square meters. We can write it that way, or you can write 68 square meters. Either one will work. The next shape is a triangle. So if you remember, the area for a triangle is 1/2 my base times my height. And here, this is the right triangle, so this is just like my base. And the phone rings. So anyways, let's go back to what we were doing here. Our area is 1/2 base times height. So since it's already a right triangle, I can consider this my base. And this is my height. So the area is simply 1/2 times base, which is 16, times 9. Right, and again, because multiplication is commutative, it doesn't matter what order I do it in. I'm going to take 1/2 and 16 because that's an easier one to do. Half of 16 is simply 8 times 9, and that gives me 72. And again, remember, when we talk about area, it's always a square unit. So it's 72 square yards. Okay? Let's see what else we have. Okay, here we have a parallelogram. And the area for a parallelogram is simply base times height. Right, and again, here is my base, and my height is always the perpendicular distance. So that's height. So it will be 5 times 2.25. So if I did the multiplication out here, oops, not 2.22, 2.25 times 5 gives me 25. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 2 is 12, 10, 11, so I get 11.25. So the area is 11.25, and again, remember, it's square feet. So it's, and you can always use this notation as well, feet squared. Okay. Let's see. Here's another parallelogram. Again, the area is simply your base times your height. So I have 9 1/4 feet is my base. I'm sorry, 11 feet is my base. That's also 11 feet, right? And this is my height. So I have 11. My area is simply going to be 11 times 9 1/4. And I would convert this 9 1/4 to an improper fraction. So I have 11 times, this is 37/4. The same as 11 over 1. So if I take 37 times 11, I get 7, 3, 7. Let's see what I have. So I have 7, 10, 4. So I have 407 over 4. Right. And it says to simplify my answer. So I could either leave it in terms of an improper fraction, but that doesn't really give me a very good idea of how big that area really is, right? So I probably would go ahead and convert it to a mixed number here, and then leave the remainder in a fractional form. So I get 100, right, this is 4, 0, right, and then 7 goes in one time, 4, 3. So my answer is going to be 101 and 3/4. And again, what are my units? They start off in feet. Because I'm talking about area, I have to have square feet. Okay.